What's been your biggest show, bro? That you've done?
Collecticon.
Collecticon.
No. Collectors Expo.
Collectors Expo.
Yeah, Collectors Expo out in Pomona. I went there as well too in Orange County, as well too with a buddy of mine. So I have a partner that I go on event with as well too. Whether it's out there to Collectors Expo, or around here, local in the valley, or outside of the valley. You know, we sometimes stay around. Majority of the times, Camarillo or Oxnard, where we go vend.
Right on.
Yeah.
What about what's been your smallest show, bro?
Yeah, so it's been do you mind if I shout him out?
No,
or
of course.
What? Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, more collectibles shop out in the 805 Camarillo area. He also has his show name, which is called 805 Collectors Expo as well too.
I think I've heard of it.
I'm out there every month.
He has it once a month?
Once a month.
No way.
Once a month, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So this past month, I didn't get a chance to go because, you know, life catches up sometimes and everything, and then work's in the way, unfortunately. You know, where I tried to still make... I let my job know, like, you know, like, hey, like, this is what I do and this is my passion, like, you know...
They're cool about it?
Yeah, you know, like,
cool.
I want to make sure that I don't want to lose or get distracted from it, you know. It's just... They're at first like, all right, I guess so, you know. Yeah. But again, this is talking about something that a resale business that, again, it's call it a business, but I'm not really like big like that or anything. But this is again a resale business that has helped me out a lot, and we see the TCG hobby where it's at right now. And again, I'm not saying I made money because I don't have a house or anything like that. Like, you know, like, so that's why again, like, I don't see it as like I made money, but everything that I've done in terms of, besides this helping me out, being like I said, you know, paying for what I needed to do and paying for what I needed to live, that's the thing. It sustained me. It just sustained.
Yeah.
It didn't progress me, you know. But yeah, it's it was something just for fun. That's it. It wasn't something to try to get big and famous. A lot of the money, especially from those pool games too. Again, that's where I did most of the math from, like, you know, like, so separating the money from reinvesting to the pool games again, and then for paying for my bills. Yeah, that's where all that money went to. So right on. Majority of the time, people think I was making money. I mean, I guess so.
Yeah.
But to sustain me only.
Yeah, of course.
It.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It didn't put me in a new house, like, you know.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like, you know, like, I mean, it helped me buy my car, I guess, like, you know, real? Like, yeah, it really
right
did.
Right on.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just how smart you are when it comes to spending your finances. Yeah. So.
Yeah, 100%. Here's a little side question, bro. You like to eat out, like, you know, fast food and all that good stuff, or what?
who doesn't, man? You know?
Right,
like,
dude.
I mean, I try my best now, like,
yeah,
to avoid a lot of fast food as much as possible, but I'm not gonna go to the Health Nut PokeMatt 175 right there, you know, like, but I mean, in terms of eating, you know, when it comes to fast food, it'll be In-N-Out.
Right on.
I'll go to Raising Cane's. Start the debate of I prefer to go to Raising Cane's over Chick-fil-A, like, you know, like, I just like it better, and some people are like, what, how, what, I don't know, man, like, you know.
I think I might have to go with Raising Cane's, bro. I don't know. I feel like
the way the government grows this chicken than Chick-fil-A's, you know.
That's funny. Hey, was it side question, man? Who makes it better, bro? Taco Bell bean and cheese burrito, or Del Taco bean and cheese, bro?
Taco Bell, man.
Taco Bell?
I'm a Taco Bell boy all the way, dude. You know, where I used to stay at.
Okay.
On Sherman Way and Woodman, they had a Taco Bell there.
Sherman Way and Woodman. I'm trying to think. Sherman Way.
There's a Norm's there.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And right there used to be a Taco Bell, and me and Cheddar and the other neighborhood homies would just go
right next to the gas station.
Yep, and we would just go walk up and just do, like, eat Taco Bell, like nothing, dude. Bean and cheese burritos, half-pound beef potato burritos, well, too, dude. You know.
Yeah.
The what was it? The cheesy beefy burrito, Frito burrito, or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
No, for sure, man.
Dang, man, you gonna make me go back and get it, dude. I'm trying to stay away from that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. You yeah, and you know you just think about it. Like I think there's always been more Taco Bells than Del Tacos, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
Because I think the only
100%.
one here, closest one, is that I can remember. I can, just think about right now is the one right here on Glen Oaks, right next to McDonald's,
Yes, and then
and
there's
then the one
also
in Lauren Canyon. Lauren
I think
Canyon.
so, and then I believe so. I think kind of like Saticoy area or something like
Where the
that,
$3
or
theaters used to be.
Regency. Yeah,
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 like
yeah,
there's
yeah,
one like a low key one
yeah.
there. That's
I
the
think,
only thing.
and
Oh,
then
you know what? Then
the
there's
one
one
on
down here.
Woodman and Roscoe.
Woodman and Roscoe.
Yeah, where the Cocos used to be by the In and Out.
That's right. And then there's one more down here by the mall a little bit. I mean, but that's it. But Taco
Yeah,
Bell's
yeah. Taco Bell's
everywhere.
everywhere, dude.
Yeah,
It's like McDonald's.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
You often hear the term, bro, scalper. What's a scalper, bro? What's a scalper to you?
That's me. That's me, man.
When they say that? What do people refer to, like, bro? Like the scalper.
So this
Hold
is
on, before we go, is a scalper like you said? I don't bring my tias. I don't bring my tío. Is that
that's
considered
a
a scalper?
scalper, dude.
No way,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a scalper right there. So a scalper is somebody that will clear out the shelf. Period.
Damn, I'm a
Period.
scalper, bro.
Period.
I'm a Dollar Tree scalper.
Nah, man. You good, bro. Trust me. Look, check this out. Check this
All
out.
right,
So
go for it.
everybody's always gonna have opinion to that.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna have an opinion to that. Okay, so did you have a mom or somebody else or whatever behind you saying, "Excuse me, sir, I wanted to buy some Pokemon for my kids too, or whatever. I want to get some Pokemon cards too." Did anybody say that to you?
Oh, behind me?
Yeah, or
No.
in general?
No.
Like when you did it? No.
No.
Well,
No, I
there's
just
two
went
things-
there and I just went there. There was like 5 of them on the shelf, and I'm like, oh, what? Destined Rivals? I'm like, hey, you guys have more of these? And the manager came out. She's like, yeah,
They're
we
cool
have
with
2
it,
boxes.
dude. They're so cool.
They're
with
like,
it.
we have 2 boxes.
Mhm.
And she had 2 boxes complete with 12. And she's like, I gotta count how many are in here. I'm like, no, don't rip it. She ripped it, bro.
Oh, no.
She ripped one of the boxes, and I'm like, oh.
Where is that one that she ripped?
No, I gave that one to my mom,
Oh,
bro.
you did?
Yeah, she has an ice cream truck. I told her, look, mom, sell them.
Sell them.
Sell them for like $12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I just gave them to her. I'm like, here,
that's
sell
what's
them,
up,
mom.
bro.
But I'm like, I just kept the
Yeah.
one. And I was like, no, I wanted both of them unripped, bro. But I'm like, it's all good,
I'm
bro.
so sorry, dude. Damn, that's dope that you did that. Like, not just to help out your mom, but that's like bringing it back to like the 1999 days and everything, where they used to sell legit Pokemon packs in the ice cream trucks.
Yeah,
you know?
dude. And my mom's all like, Pokemon cards. I'm like, yeah, mom, sell these. Like, you can't really get your hands on these. And she's like, how much? I'll sell them for like $8. I'm like, nah, man. Like, GameStop's like $8.99 a pack.
Yeah.
I told you, you could do
You
like
12,
12 bucks.
12,
Somebody
10,
wants to
12,
buy a
yeah.
couple, $10.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's not bad at all, But so going back to the scalper, bro. So,
So if that didn't happen,
okay.
You
So
know,
if
like-
someone behind me didn't want to buy it, I'm not a scalper.
I mean, nobody's there.
Okay.
It's free game.
Gotcha.
Unless that person, closed mouths don't get fed, people.
That's true.
Unless that
That's true.
person didn't speak up that wanted some. Excuse me. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Speak up. And you're not always going to deal with somebody that's going to be like, like you or me, or like, I don't know how you could be like, but like if they got that all for you and it's right there before checkout and everything, you asked for it, you were there, and you don't have to say yes regardless, But if you want to be a nice guy and, you could be like, okay, well, you know what? I want to take this one sealed, so I'm going to buy this whole one, and I'm going to rip open this other one, and I'm going to take 6, and you could take the other 6. Or you could still, again, say no. You don't have to. But at that point, if you take them both and everything, whether you're going to keep it for sealed or reselling, scalper activities right there. 100%. We could be at a Walmart restock, and I could be in front of you, and I'm first in line, and I get first dibs at absolutely everything that's there, and I'll clear out all Pokemon.
Is there a limit at Walmart?
No.
No limit.
You clear it out. And if you're the first person,
It's a wrap.
if you're that person, yeah. But hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying I'm not saying anything negative towards the people that do that or anything. Like it does suck. It sucks. the action of it, like, you know, like the activity of it, you know. But that's just how it is, unfortunately. As much as that response right there sucks to people, like, you know, that might be watching this and be like, oh man,
Have you done that to anyone where they're behind you and they're
Heck
like,
no, dude. When there's
that's
people
horrible,
around,
huh? Yeah,
when
that's
there's
horrible.
people around,
Dude.
I keep it the limit, bro. And I'm not the target patrol police or anything, like, you know, but people have asked me prior to before, like, you know, because I've gone to Target at Raymer and everything, you know. And honestly, shout out to the store manager that's there too, because he does try to keep it fair, man. The one that that's in charge of the cards, and there's a limit at 5 at that store. They had they had ETBs, like I want to say 2 of the purple base set Scarlet and Violet Miraidon, and then 2 of the red Coridons ETBs. Paradox Rift set, and then Temporal Forces ETB set 2. So, and 5 Crown Zenith mini tins as well too. One of the ones that you picked up from me over there, and those kids were there, and you know they ran to the wall, and I'm calling them kids, but they were probably like one's like 17 and the other one's 20, you know. Because they told me their ages, and they just looked at each other when they got there, and they smiled, dude. They were having a field day, dude. Like, you know, and I just walked up, and I saw them, and they were clearing out all the ETBs, and I was like, oh shoot, dude, I wanted the purple Miraidon ETB, but they sweeped it, you know, and I just grabbed one ETB, and it ended up being the Roaring Moon Paradox Rift the trainer box, and next to it on the left, there was the 5 Crown Zenith mini tins, but the limit's 5 only. So I was just like, dude, like I just scooped up 4 and left whatever the other one that was there. Like, who was it? I think it was I know there's Marnie, Sonia, Leon, Hop, and there's a 5th trainer on that tin. I can't remember who it was, but that trainer got left behind, and they didn't even notice that. I think the biggest ones to get out of that whole little restock in the morning was the Crown Zenith mini tins, and then they had these 3-packs as well too, 3-pack blisters of Sword and Shield. And you know, I was looking at those and I was like, man, I already have the limit, so I'll just leave it at that, you know. And then they asked what's the limit with more than 5 in their hands of items and product, and I was like, oh, it's like the sign's right there, it says 5's the limit only. And they look at each other again. They just take everything else, dude. Like, you know, like they didn't ask me either if I wanted more or nothing like that. You know, but I mean, I wasn't gonna take any more, but I was just like, what was the point of asking? You know, so I will go to checkout, and I went to go look for the Hot Wheels. I came back going to checkout. They're checking it all out. One's at self-service, and then we're both waiting to use the machine, and then the lady just calls the dude over to the register, and she didn't know the limit. So she rung dude up everything. And there was a guy that I saw, like, who came to the registers, and he was like running, stomping his feet, like, you know, like sweating and everything and stuff. And I was just looking at him like up and down, like what the heck? Like, you ever watched the movie Transformers?
Which one?
The Dark of the Moon, the second one.
Oh man, it's been a while.
With Mr. Chow or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Like,
it's been a while.
Well, there was like a scene right there where he's like staring at the main character, at Shia LaBeouf, and he's all up on him, dude. Like, you know, like that. You know, and that's how I felt. That's how I felt him. Like, you know, he was really like up in my personal space. Yeah. And then like he looks at the other dude, and he saw that he had more stuff than me, so he asked the dude. He was just like, are you gonna buy all that? After the lady already was ringing him up, you know. In my head, I'm just like, no, duh, dude. Like, you know,
it's already in the bag.
Yeah. Like, you know, like, and the guy was just looking at it and everything, and he was just like, here, out of like the 12 items he had, he gave him 3 of the 3-packs, of the Sword and Shield 3-packs, you know. And then after that, he looks at me, he sees the 1 ETB, and then he sees the 4 Crown Zenith mini tins, and he was like. And he told the other dude, he was like, it's for my daughter. That's what he said, you know. But I just kind of look at him, and I'm just getting vibes like, bro, you have no daughter, dude. Like, you know, like sweaty, like running for Pokemon cards, like super, like sketchy, like not even sketchy, but he looks unhygienic. Like, you know, like yeah. And then he's like, and then he looks at the tins. He's like, you mind if I get a couple of those tins? It's for my daughter. And I'm looking at his hand with the three packs, you know, and I'm just like, that's 9 packs. How many packs does your daughter need, bro? Like, that should be good, you know, like. If I was able to leave out with 9 total packs, like, you know what I'm saying, it's for my kid, I think that's pretty good right there. That's solid, you know. And I was just like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, look, man, like, and I burned out homie in the front, you know, and homie at self service, you know, like, but the dude already rang his card and had everything in the bag, you know, in front of me. Where I was like, I took the limit, man. I took 5. That's what it said on the sign over there. I was like, homie right here and the other guy right there, they took more than 5, you know. So I mean, I'm sorry, dude, but I did the right thing and I took what I took the right limit. So I can't give you any more of this. He's like, oh, but I need it for my daughter. You know, again, he's like pushing, you know, like he's reaching still. And then I told him, I was like, dude, I was like, you know what? I was like, it was just that fast, you know. I was like, this ETB's for me. These too many tins are for my nephew. These too many tins are for my son. I have a nephew, I have a son, but you want to play that game too, bro? I could play that game too, dude.
Yeah.
You know, besides him, he was not the only guy that has played that card, because guess what? That same day, these other dudes hit 2 targets, the youngsters that cleaned everything out, and I saw them at the San Fernando GameStop drop, and I don't know, we just started chopping it up a little bit.
GameStop, the one right here by Vallarta?
Yes. Yeah. Where the laundromat is,
dude. That's where I got the Destin Rivals ETB.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
it's just, dude. Any GameStop. It's so makeshift.
you know what? I think I know exactly who you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
I seen those 2 kids. They were 3rd and 4th in line with us.
Yes, and something happened. I heard something happened. Where they got it like into an argument or an altercation or something like that with like some dude. And when the store manager came, I guess like they tried telling the store manager, but the store manager said that, oh, I wasn't here and everything. And his fairness, yeah, like, you know, like, but that's why, like, me, like, I don't, even at Panorama during the SPC drop, like, you know, people got kicked out right there. And there's a dude that he's a streamer. He goes by the name of Kanal, and he went to the Panorama SPC release drop.
I heard about that one.
And he's a goon. He's cool though, you know. He's a goon though, cause
I heard about that because, you know, the girl, when we were waiting for the Destin Rival, she's like, yeah, and I thought she said
she
Canelo.
have blue hair?
No,
did she have dyed hair though, colored hair?
No, she didn't, but she was pretty
thick.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's pretty. She works at the McDonald's.
Light skinned or
light skinned. She was at the McDonald's. She's a manager at the McDonald's on Van Nuys in Lauren Canyon.
Yeah.
She told me.
That could be anybody, bro, to be honest, but go ahead.
No. And then she was telling me, that the streamer was there, they got kicked out, and there was a whole thing with the drop. She like, man, she was just sitting there just watching everyone.
Yeah.
And she like, even she got kicked out. It says you can't come back till like 4 a.m. Yeah. Because they were streaming or something.
No, they didn't get kicked out because of the streaming. There was just people that just fought.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so they showed up after people were already removed.
They tried to cut?
From the store. So people were removed from the store already, and then people tried coming back again to make a line, and they tried posing as the lot security.
No.
To get them to leave, but they're wearing the wrong colored vests. So it didn't work, so they had to leave, and they went to go try to look for another store. And they came back, and there was absolutely nobody again in the line after they already got kicked out once because they got kicked out again.
Oh, wow.
Panorama, bro, is just...
The mall?
Just Panorama Mall area, the plant, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to that place. I grew up there, like, you know...
Yeah, the
like,
plant. Remember the arcade spot, bro?
All amusement.
All amusement
arcade, man. And then that spot across from it was like some other type of novelty shop as well, too. Man Theater, when it was Man Theater, dude, like, you know. So, and me and my friends, we used to go to All Amusement and play Maximum Tuning, dude.
All Amusement.
Yeah.
And then you remember Family Family.
No, it's the Family Fun Arcade Center, right? That's what
Yeah.
it was called right
Yeah,
there, though,
Family
right?
Fun on.
Yeah. All Amusement, where was that at again?
All Amusement was by the plant.
By the Plant 2, right?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah.
which one are you talking about then? I'm so
So
sorry.
family is the one off of I think it's North Hills by
Oh, okay, yes, I've seen that. The little arcade right there on
yeah.
Balboa.
Yeah.
Yes, that one's
Yeah.
cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Family Fun Arcade Center. I got that one from in Los Angeles on Vermont.
Oh, okay.
Off Vermont, yeah, Vermont
Gotcha.
Avenue. That one's a pretty cool spot right there because you pay, I think $20 or I don't remember how much. Play all day, play free, all day free.
Wow.
Yeah, maximum tuning for free, dude. Yeah, man, that one's
That's
awesome.
what's up, man.
That
Man, you know
one's
what's up with the Valley, bro. Do you think that that the industry is saturated and it's gonna cause it to go up or go down? What does that cause, man?
So, Pokemon market
Yeah.
is very volatile. All right, volatile meaning unstable. You just never gonna be sure. You know, you can always be Mr. Investor Bro and be like, man, chat, pick up this card right here and it's gonna go up and everything. You know, like, but your predictions at that moment could be right. And eventually, you might get to a point where you're gonna be wrong. You know, and then people are gonna look at you like, oh, but you said pick this up and everything, and you know, whatever he's talking about, it could get to that value. It could, but it might not either too. So I can't remember what this dude's name was. Excuse me. But he was also some Poke investor YouTuber dude, you know, PokeTuber guy. And he said, pick up Amazing Rares. Amazing Rares are going to be the cards to pick up for Vivid Voltage, and they're going to do really, really well. We're looking at Vivid Voltage Amazing Rare cards right now, and some of them are just barely hitting $3 to $8, you know? So people that probably were investing at them at that time, they're not making any money right now, or they're at zero right now, you know? They're barely probably breaking even. So with Pokemon, you just got to look at how it's moving. It changes because sometimes it goes from Pokemon's moving in the direction of just singles. So singles is where you want to start selling. Or Pokemon is moving in the direction of sealed product. Or it could go and be both. It could be sealed and single, you know? So right now we're seeing a little bit of a downfall like on the market right now for Pokemon. But this is the thing, unless it's a special set, then you might be able to make some money within the first month or first 2 weeks or so, you know. If it's a standard set like Destined Rivals or Journey Together or like or and this is how you're going to be able to tell whether it's a standard set or a special set. No special set at all comes with a booster box, which is the 36 packs. So Prismatic doesn't have that, 151 doesn't have that, Black Bolt White Flare is not going to have that. Those are special sets right there. So with those, you probably might be able to make some money, you know? Might be. Now, Shrouded Fable is a special set, but that set is when in terms of a special set, is the lowest special set right now, sitting at around $90. You know, when you have Temporal Forces sitting at around 70, 75, Paradox Rift around the same thing, maybe like 80, 85. You have Obsidian Flames that's sitting like around 150, 180. And what else is a pretty big one besides that one? 150. Well, yeah, that would be it in terms of standard sets right now, you know, for big ETB price values. But it's up and down right now. Certain sets are going down. That's why when it comes to new sets, like I said, be careful unless you really, really want to, you know, and you're doing it for fun. Then fine. Don't think and you don't think about the price point value. Then get what you want. If you really can't find it for retail or anything like that, if you can try to and find it for retail, better for you for sure. You know, less of a hit that you're taking, even though we rip something open.
Yeah.
I bought retail many times. So much Prismatic, and I ripped with my kid, and we were still lucky enough to get two SIR EVs, you know, which is the same one though. We both pulled a Flareon each, but he got a demigod pack. I didn't think those were real, dude, until he got that.
No way.
Yeah. So
I've been I'm not a believer in those. I just like, nah.
it's real, dude.
No way.
It's real, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's
God
legit.
packs are out there and everything, dude. Trust, man. That moment when he was ripping open, and it was from a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box too, of Prismatic Evolutions. And yeah, it was cool because when ripped it and we saw the reverse holo, it was the last pack of that ETB. I was just like, whatever, man. Like, you know, like we were just looking, and then we see the first card, and we're just like, oh, because it was nice. It was the Ogerpon SIR, and then he went to the next one, and then it was a Terapagos SIR, and we were just like, oh, and then he swiped to the last one, and it was the Flareon SIR. Dude, we started jumping, hopping, hugging each other, like, you know, like, yeah, me and my 9-year-old were wilding, dude.
That's so cool.
It's funny, yeah, dude.
That's legit.
It was cool. So it's just, that's why it's just trust, man. Like, I love this hobby. When you have a kid and everything and stuff, it's so easy, like, you know, to try to relate with them, like, you know, if you're a male, you know, and you have a boy, it's super easy. Just show them what you liked as a kid, and then if you're a girl, and then you have a daughter, of course it's gonna be easy for them. Just, you know, girl, boy. You know, we understand each other like that in terms of what's likable. But that's the cool thing about this hobby too. You know, like
100%.
Yeah, you could show this. If I have a daughter, if I had a daughter, I could show this to her and she'll like it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like
I have a little 3-year-old. Well, she turned 4.
Okay,
and
nice.
she loves ripping packs.
Yeah,
She saw, let's rip those.
Bro,
I'm like, no,
bro.
those are not to rip. Those are collectibles.
We don't know what we're doing to them, dude, but we're making them little gamblers or
Bro,
gambling.
you know, she watches Deep Pocket Monster, bro. She's like, should I open it? Should I keep it sealed? So she got my phone. She's like, I want to do a little video, you know. She's
That's
all like,
cool, yeah.
and I told her, look, this is how you hold it. And she's and then, you know, my buddies see her like, hey, boy, she knows how to hold the card. She's like, I told you, got to be gentle with them, babe, because if you get a good one, and what's worth money. And she's like, oh, so you have to be careful. I'm like, yeah, so hold it carefully and nicely.
Yeah, my kid would sometimes, like, I'll see him holding like the card and bending it. I'll be like, yo, easy.
I know,
like,
dude.
my soul, dude.
Bro,
Like,
I know you're telling me that, and I'm just like, man, but no, I mean, I think it's a good thing to bond, man, with, you know, with your kids, bro, because they're gonna remember that. They're gonna remember that, dude. You know, that's the one thing that, you know, at the event where I met you, it was my buddy who does the printing, and he told me, dude,
the shirts and stuff.
Yeah,
man, I was gonna rock
prints.
his tee over here and everything. You know, I was gonna put on the Mewtwo one. But I don't know, man. You know, just wanted
Straight
to come
from
with
work,
Bidoof
bro?
and everything, dude. No, not even
Are
straight
you
from
good?
work. Just I want to come with Bidoof
cool.
and stuff. So, you know,
But
I don't know. I like this shirt. It's funny. I got this shirt because I thought I was gonna give me like a special delivery Bidoof card, but that's another story. Yeah.
But he's the one. He told me, like, dude, he's like, you realize, bro, is like those little kids are gonna remember that event for the rest of their lives, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, they're gonna remember that. He's like, hey, remember we went to the night market, Dad? And like, dude,
they are gonna remember the fun that they had.
Yeah, they're
fun
definitely
that they
gonna remember. Dude, your son was like excited when he won
yes,
that.
Man.
Bro,
Yeah,
did you
trust
guys
me,
own a Destined Rivals before that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
yeah,
what's up.
I've ripped Destined Rivals already too. And
before
then,
that event.
Before that event, and I've.
Where'd you get your hands on that? That's
bro. I hop around, dude. I do this from on release dates, and even after release dates as well too. I hit up Raymer, Target. I hit up Balboa Target as well too. No, I'm sorry, Sepulveda Target. Right there by the
pre-release
Costco.
or the day of the
day of drop.
Wow.
Day of drop. This is me again, like driving from one store to another, and then after that, you still have like a little good time of either hitting another Target, which I went to Encino Target afterwards, and then from there I went to Best Buys as well too. I went to Sherman Oaks Best Buy, and then I went to Burbank Best Buy. Yeah, so you just gotta be driving, man.
Yeah,
you know?
no.
You spend a lot of time, and this is where I'm telling you again too, because again, the later on the drop days, the later it gets, the less product you're running into as well too, you know. So it's just about your timing, luck, and everything. Now, don't go out there and start busting 60 on 35s and everything and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
like, but I mean, you know, you have to be careful as well too. Don't let the rush of the hobby get to you and be like, oh man, I gotta get it, get
Because
the
it
next
can,
spot.
because it can, bro.
Yeah,
can,
100%. And there's people that go viral for driving like that and being dumb, or last thing you want to be is in an accident and explaining to the cop like why you got into an accident because and especially if it's just your fault because you were speeding for Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure,
So,
man. So we'll wrap it up, man. And what's the future, bro, for PokeMatt?
for PokeMatt,
Is it
shoot, man. I mean,
storefront, more shows? I mean, what's the future, man?
shows for sure.
Yeah.
You know, um, but in terms of a shop and everything, you know, me and my partner, we have talked about it. You know, but this is the thing. You know, I'm not super active anymore as I was on Instagram in terms of lives. In terms of lives, you know, I have people DMing me, you know, asking me, hey, value on this card, that, can you help,
Right on.
whatever it is, you know, and I'll do it, you know, but at the end of the day too, I'm not always like I'll have an interaction with you. You know, if you hit me up the second or third time and you're asking me value on this card, if it's one card, I'll do you the favor, man. If it's one card that time you're hitting me up, if you're hitting me up with more than two cards, you know, like, all right, man, like this is like literally a service right here that I'm doing that you can do for yourself. There's multiple web pages now, to where you can go and look up value.
Mhm.
The only thing about that is you have to determine which market listing website you want to use. Okay, so there's there's PokeLector app, there's pricecharting.com, TCG Player, um, and other sources
Yeah.
that I don't have off the top of my list because well, eBay of course too, you know, like, but other sources that I don't have off the top of my head because I don't use them because at the end of the day I only go to TCG Player when it comes to raw card listing, product listing as well too. Okay, when it comes to whatever you can't find on TCG Player, then we're looking at eBay after that. And eBay and price charting, those right there are definitely only going to be used in terms of slabs, right there, and Japanese market. You know, TCG Player is now working on that too, where they have a Japanese market listing. But for right now, just to make it easier, eBay and price charting, that's where I go to for for sourcing out price value, um, for Japanese cards and slabs. But yeah, I'm 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 like I could keep going off and everything,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's just yeah, those the market that I would use would be just TCG player.
Man, right on, right on.
Yeah.
So you're considering maybe a store, or you
Um. Oh, yeah, that's right, huh? Going back to that question right there. Maybe, you know, I just want to have this
time consuming, huh?
it is.
Yeah, you
It
have to
is.
be there.
I want this to be fun,
Yeah.
and that could be fun too. You
Yeah.
know, being there, working with cards,
Yeah.
cardboard, and everything. And I don't care about the different random faces that I'm gonna be seeing coming in and out of like, you know, a storefront,
Mhm.
because you're gonna get cool people and you're gonna get funny people, like, you know, and yeah, I don't know, you know, just at one point, yes, I do this as a business, but the whole streaming thing, it got to a point where it didn't become fun anymore,
Mm.
and I stopped streaming, and I kept posting still. Don't get me wrong, I was still, you know, posting content and everything, but I did have people DM me again saying like, hey, when you gonna do the pool game again? When you gonna do
Mm.
pack bounties and stuff like that? Like, you know, I don't mind sharing the sauce either. Like, you know, I gave people ideas on what I did and how I came up with it or what. It's easy. You just gotta
That's cool.
think about what's fun, you know.
Yeah,
But storefront, I don't know yet. You
yeah.
know, I probably should, you know, because it's just like when you go walk into my storage room at my place and everything, it's just like, dude, this literally looks like a shop.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, like this place too right here, you know, like your office, man. This is, bro. I feel like a little kid right now, you know, like it's sick, dude. Like you're kicking me back into the '90s and everything, man. Like the Nintendo 64, the SNES right there, dude. You know, like the Simpsons arcade right there. You got Ninja Turtles as well too. This is This is sick, man. This is dope,
Thanks,
man.
bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. So, yeah, we'll see. You know, I am treating it as a business, but it's all about fun.
Yeah,
It's all about fun because it did the whole Instagram and me, as much money as I did make, it did take away a lot of personal time.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
personal
bet.
time because I would be the one packaging up everything, sending it out, taking my own trip to the post office and everything. So, um, you know, it's work. You know, and then if you have a storefront and everything, you know,
Yeah, it's more work.
it's
Yeah.
more work because
Yeah.
it's not just about having fun and being in there because you got to remember
Pay
the
overhead. Yeah.
finance portion of that.
Yeah.
You know, so, but again, if there's one thing to take in, like, you know, about this whole conversation, again, if you want to be reselling, go for it. You know, it's gonna have its highs, it's gonna have its lows. Anybody could do it. I think this is a good way into kind of learning financial stability. You know, as a young person too, as a kid, because a lot of these kids out here nowadays, they don't have the understanding of that. You know, and if you do have an understanding of that, especially if you're making it fun with a hobby as well too, you know, later on you'll be able to make some numbers. You
Yeah,
know,
for
you'll
sure.
be able to make better moves for yourself and being
Mhm.
comfortable. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like right now, like my kid, like everything. Like it's funny because when I go to my vending shows and stuff, he wants to bring his binders, he wants to bring things to sell and everything, and I'm just like, and I look at him like, like, you know, like, no, I don't want you to do that, you know, but I want him to understand how that works as well too. So I'm very selective of what I let him bring as well too. He has brought SIRs, like, you know, and he has his own 3D printing machine as well too.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, yeah. I think I did show you a little bit the two
I think you did. Yeah,
little
yeah.
ones that were there and stuff. You know, so he made, you know, like I said, six 3D printed little figures of
Wow.
Pokemon.
That's cool.
4 out of the 6 sold, so he made 40
That's
bucks,
legit.
dude.
That's
Yeah,
legit.
you know, so he's learning, he's motivated,
That's cool.
he makes more figures, um, and um, and yeah, it's always good to get them the kids into that, you
Yeah,
know,
for
like
sure.
without even them even knowing,
Yeah.
you know, because now my kid, when he wants to look up a card or something like that, he picks up his tablet, goes on TCG Player, and that's it. He just figures it out. He's like, oh, it's this card. Okay. Oh, it's $3. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what's up, man.
So
Well-
that's where I think I see
Yeah.
where I'm at in the future right now. Maybe
Sounds
later,
good.
but
Yeah.
just fun right now.
And if you were to like set a little TCG shop, what part of the city, bro?
What part of the city, dude? Dang, the San Fernando Valle right here.
What part though? What part, man?
Let me see, man.
Panorama City, bro.
Nah,
no. I'm
You
just
can't do
messing.
panorama, bro.
No,
You know,
no.
it's very tough, you know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. You know what? Toys of the Universe. At least I haven't heard. You know, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm surprised they haven't gotten broken into. You
Where
know,
right there
like-
off of Sepulveda?
Yeah. So,
I think there's a gate.
Yeah.
There's like a big gate and then I think they still have
Yeah,
another
because
gate.
there's a retro respawn.
Yeah.
Retro,
Oh yeah, Retro
You
Respawn,
heard about
bro.
them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. That like I'm getting kind
Talking about Retro Respawn, bro. I bought like these repros Pokemon boxes. I still haven't picked them up, bro.
Oh,
I
okay.
bought them like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Bro, I be
oh,
doing
okay.
that. I be buying stuff and be like, hey, dude, you gotta pick up your stuff, bro.
yeah.
You know, I'm like, no, for sure.
Well, as long as they're cool about it,
Yeah.
Dylan over there
He's
and
chill.
and Johnny
And
as well
yeah,
too.
Gianni, yeah, he's cool.
Gianni,
Yeah, Gianni, yeah.
They're really dope people, dude. So,
Yeah. They're down to earth, man. They're
yeah,
cool.
sucks what happened
peeps.
to them.
It does,
Yeah,
bro.
you know, but when in terms of in the valley, let me answer the question. Period. Then, like, you know, where would I do it? Maybe. Damn, dude. If I had to like not think about, you know, overhead or nothing like that, I would probably say either Woodland Hills, or even North Hills. Yeah.
North Hills is cool.
Yeah. Woodland Hills
Northridge
or North
would be
Hills.
cool.
Yeah, around
right?
that area or something.
Yeah,
like that,
that's
you
pretty.
know?
That's pretty chill right
So,
there. Yeah.
You got a lot of people that want to come by or something like that. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to take away the fact of overhead and everything because it's just like I don't want to be like, oh, but that place is gonna be expensive to like set up shop right there and everything.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You know? But,
No, 100%. Well, PokeMatt, Dude, it was a pleasure, man, having you, bro.
Thank you.
Anything else you wanna say before we end the podcast, bro?
I mean, you take a look at my binder at the end.
Of course.
After this, you know, I got my Pokemon pin hat right here.
All right on.
I was gonna wear it, but I'm not even gonna bother. But here, I brought these right here. I know you were asking for the 3-pack of the Destined Rivals.
Yeah.
You know, and I brought my own pack right here of the Genghis Khan. If you want to keep that sealed, bro, you can keep that sealed. If not, I brought this one to rip right here, bro.
Ooh, you know what? Why don't we just rip right now, bro?
Up to you. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
If you want to rip that, and I'll rip this, and we can go like
all right,
pack and just see the pools.
Yeah. Let's do it, man. So, my first rip right here.
Yeah,
live.
I'm still trying to pull some cards right here, bro. From Destined Rivals, man.
Question
like,
though, you know more about this stuff, but can you pull a Mewtwo out of these?
This set right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is like, you know how the single packs? Yeah. I've heard that you can't really pull a Mewtwo from the sleeves.
You can pull any card as long as it's in that set from any pack or box product.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if it's so.
You know the little sleeve boxes?
Yes. Yeah. So check that out. That one right there.
Yeah.
Again, I had my son open up 12 of the Journey Together sleeve packs, and you got that Salamence SIR right there. So you're able to get the Mewtwo SIR. You're able to get the Rocket Moltres SIR. Okay. I want to get the Rocket's Eradicate. Yeah, I like that one. That one's a pretty tough one.
I want the Mewtwo, bro.
You want the Mewtwo? Yeah, of course, bro. Mewtwo's sick.
Or the Meowth, bro.
Yeah, the Meowth is dope too. Yeah, I like that one as well too, bro. So let's see.
So what is it like? I just forgot.
It's one card. It's one card from the back. You put it to the front.
Yeah, is that one off?
That's it. Yeah.
The Japanese, I think the Japanese is 2 or 3.
I can't remember. You know.
Yeah. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah. So, and then I think if it was a special set for the Japanese, it didn't have like a card trick or nothing. Cool. It was just straight to it. I'm gonna go with the grass though all day. Oh shoot, that's funny, dude. I was gonna say it right now. My kid would have won that. All right. But you know, we'll
I'm actually trying to do the master set, bro, for the
Destined Rivals. Nice.
And I want to do nothing but hollows, bro.
Got you. So, if you want to try to do a master set, technically the way to do a master set would be getting all the commons and and then the reverse hollows.
I'm only gonna do reverse hollows, and that's it.
That's what I did with Sword and Shield. I was ripping, doing a master set for Rebel Clash, Fusion Strike, Battle Styles as well too. Ooh, I got the Team Rocket's Full Art Crobat.
Oh,
yeah,
let me see.
Check
right on, bro.
Nice, that's a nice full art right there. I have like a ton of sleeves that I could grab afterwards too. And,
cool. I got some though too.
You're good, bro. Like, you know, unless you have some open, like
so what sleeves?
Sleeves. Unless you have some open, I'll use those. But I have like open sleeves in my car. But
man. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to link up, bro, because I am trying to do the master set reverse hollow, bro, and all hollows.
Let me know, bro. I mean, if you want, you can take, besides the Genghis Khan promo, because I'm gonna want that as well too. That's my first Genghis Khan promo that I'm gonna be taking. And you can take my bulk if you want to. You know, I'll just take my pools and stuff like that. So that way you can help it can help you towards your master set and everything.
Yeah, because this.
Water. I'm always gonna go for grass, like, you know, like, it's gonna be dark right there, dude. I'm so sorry though. What were we saying right now?
No, I said Destined Rivals got me back into. I've seen everyone was pulling the prismatics, the EVs. Didn't get back into it till I saw Destined Rivals, the Japanese.
Yeah.
And then my buddy who runs LA Card Fest was like, they're gonna drop the English version on Friday. And that's what got me back into it, bro.
Got you. That's nice. Yeah, no,
that's Articuno.
Say a lot of people. It was definitely hitting a lot of people back, for the nostalgia feeling as well too. You know, for the Team Rocket Returns EX set back then. 100%. But that's where I was a little bit not disappointed, but I was just like, man, you know, they didn't do Dark Pokemon, you know. Because everybody was hoping that they were gonna do Dark Pokemon, but they still have they still give people Rocket's Pokemon, you know. Oh, nice. Let me check that out. And I got grass right there, bro. Let's go,
grass. There we go. Let's go.
But yeah, I think it's a nice set, man. I think it's a nice set. I was hearing from people that they were saying it was
I got Team Rocket's Ariana full art.
Let's go. People were telling me that it was gonna be more it felt more rewarding than Journey Together, you know.
Honestly, I wanted to try Journey Together, but I felt like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it flopped, bro.
It didn't flop in terms of people picking it up because a lot of people were out picking it up.
No, I mean when I say that, it's like everyone picked it up.
Oh, in
but
terms of the value for reselling and everything, yeah, because you know what it was. Pokemon did a really good job on printing to demand for that product. People were able to get their hands on it.
That's what it was.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
So when you get your hands on product and when you feel like you get the satisfaction of ripping out or getting the itch for the new set, some people don't feel like they need to buy from the secondary market anymore. You know, unfortunately, we're here with we have again a set like 151.
Yeah.
Prismatic evolutions, where they're money sets or they have cards that people like, you know?
Yeah.
So that's when those sets get hyped. That's when those sets get bought out and people wanna get those. Watch, like right here, this is all like out of, again, I wanna say maybe I've spent and ripped $300, maybe a little bit more than $300 of prismatic evolutions. And the only thing I have to show for that is just that Flareon SIR right there. The Espeon EX right there is from Prismatic as well too, but I bought that off somebody. But again, as a vendor, that person came to me first, and I told him my percentage, and he shot me a number, and I picked up that card from him for $300.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Did you pull these?
Everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pulled some, and there's honestly like a couple or some certain cards as well too where I've picked up. One majority of the of Scarlet and Violet cards, I've picked up on my vending shows.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah,
man.
so that's why I like the vending shows as well too. Just because it makes it that much more easier and available for people to come and bring you the product. You know.
Yeah.
Because you do have people that are coming to the show and they're trying to resell you some of this stuff because they go to the store too and they find it for retail, you know. But as a vendor, I don't ever be buying anything at 100%, you know, because that's just how the business is. It doesn't make sense if I buy something at 100%, because my whole directive of being there as a vendor is to sell and make money. You know?
Yeah.
I don't have overhead, but I have a table fee that I have to make back. You know, and we're talking about, like, if we're going to certain shows, like Collectors Expo and everything, we're talking about $250 for just a 6-foot table. It used to be $250 for a 10x10 the first 2 times I went. After that, now they know it's lucrative. They know there's money to be made.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
And now they're only charging $250 for just a 6-foot table. You know? So, and it's me and my partner, and we need 2 tables. So it went from
$500.
It went from us splitting $250 to now splitting $500.
Oof.
You know, and it's not even splitting because I'm paying for my spot and he's paying for his spot. You know, but that's what we have to do.
Yeah.
You know, in order to go. You know, but
you make good sales there.
We make our money, man.
That's what's
you know,
up.
yeah, but it feels a lot better paying $125 than $250.
Man.
You know,
100%, man.
Yeah.
100%, dude.
Yeah. So,
well, thanks again, bro, for coming down to share your knowledge, bro. Share follow. Where can people follow you, man?
PokeMatt175, Instagram. I do have a TikTok, but I don't really go or do anything on there.
Just drop it, you know.
Yeah, it's PokeMatt175.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I try to keep it very when it comes to
social media.
My social media, I try to keep them all with the same name just to make it easier. DM me, ask me any questions. You know, I'll be more than willing to help out. You know, don't overload me though with it. You know, like please. You know, I'm a nice
Keep
guy.
it casual.
I'm a nice guy and everything. You know, but don't try to think that I'm gonna do your whole research or homework for you. You know, like if it's something based off my knowledge that I know and I can answer and respond to right away, it's fine.
Cool.
But like I said, if it's card value and stuff like that or slabs and stuff, like 1 or 2 is fine. But if you're bombarding me with more than that, you know, like just let's keep it player G, people. Like, you know, like let's keep it cool. Like, you know, so
Yeah, right on, man. Right on. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, bro, again,
No.
man. It's a pleasure, dude, to have you.
Retro, no,
Yeah.
appreciate you too, bro. Okay, 100%.
Yeah, no worries, man. And I'm excited to have you July 27, man.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
July at the end of next month.
I saw that it was on your page July 12th.
July 27. Oh no, July 12 is I take the Pokemon Center, Ultimate Pokemon Center. Yeah.
Okay,
To a different night market, but it's the 27th.
Okay, the 27th is gonna be
July.
your show right here
In the parking lot.
on the
bro.
parking lot.
Yeah.
I'll be here. I'll be here.
Sounds good, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited, bro. Well, thank you guys for sticking in until the end of this video, man. Give this man a follow, you know. Show him some love on his page, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. This is season 2 of TCG Resellers. This is episode 2. Catch you guys on the next one. Retro Ground out, man. Peace out, guys.